Assalomu alaykum. 6-unitga xush kelibsizlar. Bu unitimiz best friends, ya'ni eng yaqin, eng zo'r do'stlar haqidagi unit. Demak, ba'zi so'zlarimiz bor, doimgidek do'stlarga oid. Bularning birinchisi alone, together, happy, sad, bored, excited. Ya'ni alone yolg'iz, bored zerikkan, happy baxtli, sad xafa, bored zerikkan va excited xursand. Demak, together desa birgalikda deganimiz bo'ladi. Xo'p, demak, tekstimiz together, ya'ni birgalikda deb nomlangan ekan. Demak, o'qishni boshladik. In a school in England, a few years ago, a teenage girl heard a boy singing in another room. She liked it and found out that the boy's name was Jonathan Antoine. The girl, Charlotte Giaconelli, also liked singing. A little later, the music teacher at school suggested that they could sing together. They did, and they started singing together as a duo. They also became very good friends. They even sang together at the music teacher's wedding. Xo'p, demak, Angliyadagi maktabda a few years ago, bir necha yil oldin, a teenage girl, ya'ni o'smir qiz, heard a boy, eshitdi bolani boshqa xonada kuylayotgan. Ya'ni boshqa xonada kuylayotgan bolani eshitib qopti. She liked it, unga yoqtiribdi, ya'ni ovozini yoqtirgan, and found out that boy's name was Jonathan Antoine. Keyin u found out degani aniqlashtirib topdiki, bolani ismi Jonathan Antoine ekan. The girl, Charlotte Giaconelli, also liked singing. Qiz, ya'ni Charlotte Giaconelli, u ham kuylashni yaxshi ko'rgan ekan, yoqtirar ekan. A little later, biroz o'tib, the music teacher at school, maktabdagi musiqa o'qituvchi, suggested, taklif qildi, that they could sing together. Ular birga kuylay olishligini taklif qildi. They did, ular kuylashdi, and they started singing together as a duo. Ular va boshladi birgalikda kuylashni duet sifatida. Birgalikda. They also became very good friends. Ular juda yaqin do'stlar ham bo'ldi keyinchalik. They even sang together at the music teacher's wedding. Va hattoki ular musiqa o'qituvchini to'yida birgalikda kuylashdi. Around that time, there was a television program called Britain's Got Talent, a show to find new singers and performers. O'sha vaqtlar paytida there was a televideniya programmasi bor ekan, nomi Britain's Got Talent degan. Bu bitta show ekan, to find new singers, yangi qo'shiqchilarni, yangi ijrochilarni topadigan the show ekan. Charlotte wanted to enter the show with Jonathan, but he was worried about the way he looked. Charlotte xohlabdiki o'sha shouga Jonathan bilan qatnashishni, lekin he was worried. U tashvishlanardiki, o'ylardiki uni ko'rinishidan, ya'ni u Jonathanni ko'rinishidan. However, Charlotte persuaded him and they went on the show. Shunga qaramasdan Charlotte uni ko'ndirdi va ular birgalikda showga chiqishdi. Went on the show. Charlotte was 16 and Jonathan was 17. Charlotte 16 yoshida, Jonathan 17. They did the first audition in April 2012. Ular birinchi chiqishini, birinchi ijrosini 2012-yil aprelda qilishibdi. When they came onto the stage, they were very nervous. Ular sahnaga chiqishganda, came onto the stage, stage degan sahna, ular juda ham asabiylashibdi. The four judges didn't think they looked good. To'rtta hakam ular o'ylamabdiki, ular yaxshi ko'rinyapti, ya'ni ular yaxshi ko'rinib turibdi deb o'ylashmabdi, ya'ni asabiylashgani ko'rinib turgan tashqaridan ham. Some people in the audience laughed. Ba'zi odamlar, auditoriyadagi ba'zi odamlar kulishdi. When they saw them, ularni ko'rganda. Then they began to sing and even everyone was amazed. Keyin hamma ular kuylashni boshladi va hamma hayron qoldi. They sang incredibly well. Ular juda ajoyib. Incredibly degani juda ham zo'r degan ma'no bildiradi. Odatda qanaqadir qilinishi qiyin bo'lgan ish harakatlarga ishlatiladi. Ular juda ham zo'r kuyladi, ayniqsa Jonathan, especially degani Jonathan. Ayniqsa degan Jonathan yaxshiroq kuyladi. When they finished, people stood up and clapped. Ular tugatganda odamlar stood up degan tikka turdi va clapped, qarsak chaldi. All the judges thought Charlotte and Jonathan were great, but one judge, Simon Cowell, suggested that Jonathan sing on his own without Charlotte because although she was good, he was fantastic. Hamma hakamlar o'ylabdiki, Charlotte bilan Jonathan ajoyib edi, lekin bitta hakam, buni ismi Simon Cowell ekan, ya'ni mana rasmi, taklif qilibdiki, Jonathanni o'zi on his own degani yolg'iz degani, alone degani, ya'ni o'zi kuylashligini, Charlotte'si without degani siz, ya'ni Charlotte'siz o'zi kuylashligi kerakligini, chunki u qiz, ya'ni Charlotte yaxshi bo'lishiga qaramasdan he was fantastic, ya'ni Jonathan ajoyib edi, ya'ni fantastik edi. Shuning uchun u Jonathanni o'zi kuylashligini taklif qildi. Jonathan didn't think for long. Jonathan ko'p o'ylab o'tirmadi. He looked at his friend, do'stiga qaradi, and then looked back at the judge, va keyin orqaga hakamlarga qaradi. And said that he wanted to stay in the competition with Charlotte. Va u aytdiki, u musobaqada Charlotte bilan qolish xohlashligini aytdi. They carried on degan davom ettirdi. They carried on together, ular birgalikda davom ettirdi. But they didn't win the competition. Lekin ular musobaqada g'olib bo'lmadi. Win degan g'olib bo'lmoq. They came second. Ular ikkinchi o'rinni oldi. A dancing dog won. Raqs kuchaydi, shu birinchi o'rinni oldi. However, they weren't disappointed. Lekin ular xafa bo'lishmadi yoki hafsalasi pir bo'lmadi, ya'ni yutqizganidan. However degani shunga qaramasdan yoki lekin degan. A few weeks later, bir nechta haftadan keyin, later degani keyin, a few weeks degani, few degani o'zi a few degani bir qancha degani, 3-4 ta yoki. Simon Cowell gave them the chance to record a CD. Ya'ni o'z diskda yoki umuman rekord o'zlarining ovozini zapis qilib yozish imkoniyatini berdi ularga. They made the CD, ya'ni ular o'sha CD-ni qilishdi, tayyorlashdi, ya'ni diskka ovozlarni yozishdi, and then they thought about title for it. Keyin ular unga title degani tepasidagi sarlavha o'yladi, thought degani o'yladi. They chose the word together, va ular so'zni tanladi, together degan so'zni tanlashdi, birgalikda degan together. Xo'p, shu tekstimiz bo'ladi. Unga oid mashqlar. Read the article again, correct information in this sentence. Gaplardagi informatsiyani to'g'rilab chiqamiz. Their parents had the idea of them singing together. Ularning ota-onasi emas, menimcha musiqa, their music teacher. Bu idea musiqa o'qituvchisidan chiqqan. Jonathan thought the child didn't look right for the show. Jonathan o'ylabdiki, Charlotte yaxshi ko'rinmayapti. Menimcha Charlotte wanted to the show with Jonathan, but he was worried about the way he looked. Demak, but Jonathan o'zini ko'rinishidan xavotir olgan with Jonathan, but he was worried about the way he looked. Ya'ni Jonathan o'zini ko'rinishidan xavotir olgan. Jonathan thought that Charlotte didn't look mas himself yoki o'zi thought that he desa ham bo'ladi yoki he deyishimiz kerak ekan, himself mas, ya'ni o'zi yaxshi ko'rinmaydi deb o'yladi. Charlotte and Jonathan were the same age. Yo'q. Bittasi 16, bittasi 17 yoshdaligida edi. Men bitta aytib qo'ygan mana. Charlotte was 16 and Jonathan was 17. 17 yoshda edi. Everyone laughed when Charlotte and Jonathan came out. Hamma kuldi. Ular came out degani chiqishganda. Ya'ni sahnaga chiqishganda hamma kuldi. Yo'q, hamma emas, some people dedi. Mana some people in the audience laughed. Not hammasi emas, ya'ni ba'zilari. Some people. Simon Cowell said that Jonathan needed to sing with another girl. Yo'q, another girl bilan emas. Naborat, Ellen. Yoki on his own desa ham bo'ladi. Bu shunaqa degan. His own. O'zi yolg'iz degan. Keyingisi, Jonathan told Simon Cowell that he wanted to go home. Yo'q, to go home emas. To stay. Yo'da, ya'ni sahnada Charlotte bilan qolishni xohlagan edi. But Jonathan told Simon Cowell that he wanted to go home. Uyga borish kerak edi emas. Bu yoqda aytgan mana. He looked at his friend and then looked back and said he wanted to stay in the competition with Charlotte. Mana shu joydan olingan. Ya'ni ko'rsatuvda, showda Charlotte bilan qolishni xohlagan. Jonathan and Charlotte came first in the competition. Came first emas, came second. Ikkinchi o'rinni olishadi, chunki birinchi o'rinda anaqa Dancing Dog birinchi o'rinni oladi. They recorded a song called Together. Ular Together degan qo'shiq rekord qildi. Yo'q, ular qo'shiq rekord qilmadi, menimcha. They recorded the CD, they made a CD, then registered. CD rekord qilish haqida. Xo'p, keyin. Xo'p, grammatikamizga o'tamiz. Past simple, irregular verbs. Bizda biz shu paytgacha regular va irregular degan tushunchani avval darslarimizda bir ko'p chiqamiz. Irregular. Xo'p, bular nima? O'zi so'zlarni o'ziga to'xtaladigan bo'lsak, regular degani to'g'ri, irregular degani noto'g'ri. To'g'ri. Ya'ni endi bularning verblarga nima aloqasi bor? Irregular verbs degani, ya'ni irregular verbs noto'g'ri fe'llar. Bizda bu degani biz past simple o'tayotganimizda biz umumiy past simple ya'ni oddiy verblarni, ya'ni masalan aytaylik walk degan so'z bo'lsa, peshkom yurish, piyoda yurish degan so'z bo'lsa, buni o'tgan zamon qilmoqchi bo'lsak, ya'ni peshkom yurdim demoqchi bo'lsak, I walked to the concert, to the school. Maktabga peshkom bordim degani mana bu yerda. Chunki bunga oddiy id qo'shib qo'ydim. Ya'ni agar yesterday qo'shib qo'ysam, yana aniqroq bo'ladi. Kecha maktabga peshkom bordim degan. Endi bizda ba'zi verblar bor, ya'ni ular ko'p emas, sanoqli. Bularga biz id qo'sha olmaymiz. O'shaning uchun bular irregular deydi, noto'g'ri. Ya'ni ularni biz alohida exceptional qilib ajratib olamiz. Ya'ni bular noto'g'ri fe'llar, bularni faqatgina 3 xil noto'g'ri ko'rinishini yodlab olamiz. Bularga hammasiga qo'shganimizda id hamma ko'p verblarga qo'shganimizda id qo'shib keta olmaymiz. Bularni hozir hammasini to'xtalmaymiz. Menimcha juda ham kam qismini buguncha o'rganib turamiz va ular quyidagilar bo'ladi. Demak, ularni birgalikda yozib chiqamiz. Become degan so'zimiz irregular, ya'ni pastdagi holati, become bo'lmaydi, became bo'ladi. Ya'ni bo'ldi degan biron narsa. Go degan so'zimiz went bo'ladi. Ya'ni bularni hammasini biz yodlab olamiz. Men buni o'zimdan aytayotganim yo'q, o'zim yaratayotganim yo'q, bularni yodlaganman. Endi sizlar xuddi shuni qilasiz. Ya'ni sizlar yodlab olishingiz kerak, buni boshqa yo'li yo'q. Thought. Buniki esa came. Buniki esa gave bo'ladi. Bularni o'zi ko'p kitoblarda o'qiyotganimizda tekstlarda, audiolarda eshitamiz, juda ko'p duch kelamiz. Bularni o'zi juda ham ko'p qaytarilgani tufayli o'zi yod bo'lib ketadi. Birinchi mukammal qilib yaxshi o'rganib olsa, o'zi ko'p takrorlangandan ham ancha-muncha yodlanib ketadi. Made. Mana bularni hozir men past ko'rinishlarni yozib chiqdim. Find topmoq, found bo'lsa topgan, became bo'lmoq, become bo'lmoq, became bo'lgan. Go bormoq, went borgan. See ko'rmoq, saw yoki saw ko'rmoq. Think o'ylamoq, thought o'ylagan. Come kelmoq, came kelgan. Give bermoq, gave bergan. Make biror narsani qilmoq, yasamoq, made o'sha tayyorlagan, qilgan, yasagan degan ma'noni bildiradi. Mana bulardan tashqari yana so'zimiz bor. Misol uchun like degan so'z bilan like qo'yishlik oddiy, chunki bu to'g'ri fe'l. Start degan so'zimiz to'g'ri fe'l, started dedik. Laugh degan so'zimiz, ya'ni kulmoq degan to'g'ri fe'l. Bunga ham shunchaki ed qo'shdik, lekin mana bu so'zlarimiz irregular verbs, pastdagilar. Sing degan so'zimiz mana buniki sang bo'lib qoladi. Sang o'qiladi. Kuylamoq bo'lsa kuylagan bo'lib qoladi past simple. Keyingisi stand degan so'zimiz bor, turmoq degani. Buni o'tgan zamoni stood bo'ladi. O'tgan zamoni umuman boshqacha bo'lib ketadi. Ya'ni standed demaymiz. Come degan so'zimiz came bo'ladi. Buni pastda ham o'rgandik. Xo'p, demak, time expressionlar. Endi esa mana bu time expressionlarga to'xtalamiz. Time expressionlar degani vaqtni ko'rsatadigan so'zlar. When we talk about the past, we often use expressions like this. Yesterday, kecha, yesterday, misol uchun aytishimiz mumkin. Yesterday, accomplished the list with appropriate expressions. Misol uchun yesterday, morning bo'lishi mumkin. Kecha ertalab degani. Ko'p so'zlar bilan kelishi mumkin. Last night, last week, last day bo'lishi mumkin. Yoki an hour ago, mana avvalgi darsimizda o'tgandek buni. An hour ago, 2 weeks ago, a month ago, yoki mana 5 minutes ago desam bo'ladi, 5 minut oldin desam ham bo'ladi. Vaqtda qancha kattaligi, kichkinaligi farqi yo'q. Hammasida oldin demoqchi bo'lsak, ago degan so'z bilan ishlatsak bo'ladi. Xo'p, mashqlarni qilib qo'yamiz. And this 20, he left school when he was 16. It's 8 o'clock. I had breakfast at 7 o'clock. I had breakfast 1 soat oldin bo'ladi. Yes. And hour ago. 1 soat oldin. It is 10:12. 10:20. The film began at 10. The film started, boshladi 20 minutes ago. It is December. Your holiday was in July. My holiday was last July. Hozir dekabr, mana ta'tilim iyul edi. A year ago, nima o'zimizga moslab to'ldirib chiqamiz. Buni masalan 1 yil oldin nima qilgansiz? 10 years ago, 10 yil oldin nima qilganmiz? Last year. Shunaqa to'ldirib chiqish kerak. Bu yerda listening bor ekan, listening uchun to'xtalmaymiz va uni o'rniga double genitive haqida ozroq gaplashamiz. Double genitive o'zi nima? Double genitive u grammatika kichikroq mavzu. Buni ba'zi qismlari a friend of mine degan grammatikaga ham to'g'ri keladi. Ya'ni kimgadir nimadir tegishliligini yoki ulardan biri deb ishlatayotganimizda juda ham kerak bo'ladi. Misol uchun men birinchi gapni tarjima qilganimda ancha tushunib olishingiz mumkin mana. Ronaldo was there. Ronaldo o'sha yerda edi. And there was a friend of his called Albert. Va uni do'sti Albert degan do'sti ham u yerda bor. Ya'ni a friend of his degan uning do'sti mana. Yana qaytarib o'tirmaymiz. A friend of Ronaldo's friend ishtonigi biz a friend of his deb ketyapmiz. Ya'ni uning do'sti. Ya'ni odatda takrorlashni va tegishlikni ko'rsatadi. Takrorlamaslik uchun ishlatiladi va tegishlikni ko'rsatadi. misol uchun mana we form the double genitive with noun plus positive pronoun bilan yasaymiz, adjective emas, chunki man bilan positive pronounlar. Bularni yozib chiqadigan bo'lsak, mine degani meniki, ya'ni yours bo'lsa seniki, ours bo'lsa bizniki, his bo'lsa uniki degani, uniki, hers bo'lsa qiz bolaga nisbatan uniki, qiz bolaga, it bo'lsa bu ham uniki, faqat narsa va buyumlar uchun ishlatiladi. Buyumlar. Shunaqa. Theirs. Ularniki degan. Hop. Keyingi, we also form double genitive with a noun of possessive, ya'ni positive adjective orqali yasashimiz mumkin, faqatgina mana bunaqa narsa, mana bu joyi ham kelishi kerak bizga, ya'ni noun plus positive s apostrophe s bilan kelishi kerak. Ya'ni kimgadir tegishliligini bildirish kerak. Unda ham misol uchun men misolan Mr. Smith is a teacher of my sisters bo'ladi. My sister bo'lmaydi, sisters bo'ladi. Men bu qoidani, xuddi mana shu qoidani qisqa qilib bu yerda misolda ko'rsatilgan. Ya'ni meni opamning o'qituvchisi degani. Mana bu xato. Mana bu apostrophe s bo'lganini olamiz bu yerga. Ma'nosi Mr. Smith meni opamning o'qituvchisi degan gapni inglizchalab aytganimiz. Keyin we used to talk about one of many things, many things. Bu one of many things, ya'ni ko'p narsalarni biri deb ham ishlatamiz. Hop, she is a cousin of Jones mana. To'g'ri bo'ladi. Mr. Jones is a neighbor of ours bo'ladi. Chunki mana bu qoida aytdik, biz mana bilan ishlatamiz dedik. Yoki mana buni ishlatamiz agar bu bo'lmasa. Ikkalasi ham o'zi bitta ma'no egaligini ko'rsatadi, ya'ni tegishliligini ko'rsatadi. Keyingisi mana bilan birgalikda yozib chiqamiz. Steve is our friend. Steve is a friend of ours. Bizni do'stimiz deganida. Keyingisi Mike borrowed my shirt. Mike borrowed shirt of mine. Keyingisi I lost my mom's book. I lost book of my mom's bo'ladi. Shunday yoziladi. Hop. Book. Demak, keyingi betimizda kichkinagina tekstimiz bor. Agar buni tushunib olgan bo'lsak, men shunchalik murakkab emas. Keyingi kichkina tekstimizni o'qiymiz, tahlil qilamiz. Keyin esa yana grammatikamiz bor. Xo'p, bu yerda unchalik murakkab narsa yo'q, faqatgina ko'proq tushunish qobiliyatimizni yaxshiroq rivojlantirish uchun men ko'p tekstlarni tahlil qilishga harakat qilyapman. How we met. Biz qanday uchrashganimiz. This week lifeguard degani odatda sohil bo'yida cho'kayotgan odamlarni qutqarish uchun turadigan odam. Sharon Evans and student Richard Lambert tell our reporter about their friendship and how they almost never met. Bu hafta this week lifeguard ya'ni o'sha qutqaruvchi Sharon Evans va talaba Richard Lambert bizni reporterimizga, ya'ni bizni jurnalistimizga aytdiki, u do'stligi haqida aytdi va how they almost never met va ular hech qachon qanday qilib deyarli uchrashmay qolishi mumkinligini aytib berish. So first of all, birinchidan when and where did you meet? Qayerda uchrashgansizlar? We first met in 2012 one morning at about 1:30 a.m. on Bondi Beach in Sydney. Biz birinchi marta 2012-yilda tongda ertalab soat 10:30 taxminan about degan taxminan 10:30larda Bondi Beachda Sydneyda uchrashganmiz. Actually we met in the water. Biz to'g'risi ochig'i biz suvda ko'rishganmiz. Okay, so how did you meet? Qanaqa uchrashgansizlar? I was out in deep water on my surfboard when another board knocked me on the head. The next thing I knew, I was on the beach looking up at this face. Men chuqur suvda edim. Men o'zim surfboardimda, ya'ni men suzadigan surfboardda. When another board knocked me, boshqa o'sha surfboard, ya'ni suvda suzadigan suv sportida ishlatiladigan board, ya'ni o'sha taxtadan bo'ladigan o'sha sportchilar ishlatadigan jihoz. O'sha knocked me, urdi, on the head, boshimga urdi, boshimga urilganda o'sha suvning o'rtasida edi, chuqur suvda edi. The next thing, ikkinchi narsa, men bilgan narsam, men sohilda edim, looking up at this face, bu yuzga qarab sohilda edim deyapti. Ya'ni qutqarilgandan keyingi bo'lgan hodisani aytib beradi. I was on the beach that day, endi Sharonga gapiryapti. Men o'sha kuni sohilda edim. I saw that what happened, so I swam out and brought Richard back in. Men sohilda edim, keyin men nima bo'lganini ko'rdim. Keyin swam out, suvga tushdim va Richardni qaytarib olib keldim. He was unconscious degani o'zida hushida bo'lmaslik. Ya'ni u hushsiz edi, but likely I got him to start breathing in. Likely degan omadli tarzda I got him to start breathing in. Uni yana nafas olishga qaytardim. But for a minute I thought he was dead. Lekin o'sha bir lahza men uni o'ldi deb o'yladim. And then they took me to a hospital. Keyin Richard gapiryapti. Ular meni hospital, ya'ni kasalxonaga olib borishdi. I didn't have a chance to even say thanks to Sharon. Menda hattoki imkon bo'lmadi, to even say hattoki Sharonga rahmat deyishga. So what did you do? Keyin nima qildingiz? There was a really big show, juda katta bitta show bo'ldi. Keyingi hafta mashhur with a popular Belgian Australian singer called Gautier degan Belgiya Avstraliyalik mashhur bitta qo'shiqchini show bo'ldi. Keyingi hafta. I bought 2 tickets, ikkita chipta oldim, for Sharon and left them Sharonga va left them at work, ishda qoldirdim for her a few days later. Bir nechta kundan keyin ishda qoldirdim. Ularni, ya'ni biletlarni ishda qoldirib uni. I thought she could take someone with her. Men o'yladimki u kimnidir olib keladi deb. Ya'ni o'sha ikkita chiptagi. I also left her a note to say thanks with my telephone number on it. Men hattoki unga bitta kichkinagina note, kichkinagina qayd, ya'ni kichkina qog'ozga yozilgan narsa qayd qoldirdim, unga rahmat deyish uchun, with my telephone number. Unda telefon raqami yozilgandi. He was really generous. U juda ham saxiy. They were expensive tickets. Ya'ni bu Sharonga gapiryapti. U chiptalar juda ham qimmat edi. Did you take a friend to the show? And do'stingni olib bordim showga? I didn't know who to take, and then I had a great idea. Men bilmadim kimni u yoqqa olib borishni. Keyin menda ajoyib fikr paydo bo'ldi. What was it? Nima edi? Richard. Well, when I got home from work the day there was a voicemail on my phone. Xo'sh, uyga yetib borganimda ishdan o'sha kuni ovozli xabar keldi men telefonimga. It was Sharon. Bu Sharon edi, ya'ni men qutqargan odam. She invited me to go with her. Ya'ni u bilan borishga men taklif qildim. We had a great time. Biz ajoyib vaqtimizni o'tkazdik. She was so cheerful, juda ham quvnoq va easy going, og'ir bosiq edi. She became really good friends right away. O'shandan beri darrov biz ancha yaqin yaxshi do'stlar bo'ldik. Bu tekstimiz edi, juda ham kichkina, lekin o'rganadigan narsalar ham juda ham ko'p. Cheerful, easy going, mana so'zlarni aytib ketdim, tarjimalarni. Right away degani aytdik. Yana qaysi so'zlar? Asosan shu so'zlar ekan. Endi esa past simple'da savol holati qanaqa yasalishini o'rganib chiqamiz. Past simple past simple in question sentence. Yani savol gaplarda qanaqa bo'ladi past simple, ya'ni o'tgan zamon. Biz buni pozitivini o'rgandik, negativini o'rgandik. Endi faqatgina savol shakli qoldi. Savol shakli ham o'ta negativga o'xshab yasaladi, juda ham yaqin. Nimasi yaqinligi? Aynan biz did degan auxiliary verb ishlatilishimiz faqatgina negativ holati bilan question holatida sodir bo'ladi. Masalan, biz negative question holatini shunday yozamiz. Strukturasi taxminan shunaqa bo'ladi. Did plus subject plus verb plus object kelishi mumkin. Keyin so'roq belgisi qo'yiladi. Ya'ni misol uchun endi e'tibor beramiz, ya'ni hech qanaqa bunga ham ed ham qo'shmaymiz. Bu yerda ham irregular verbs degan narsa ham yo'q bu yerda ham, ya'ni noto'g'ri fe'llar haqida umuman ishlatmaymiz. Faqatgina did ishlatamiz. Didni o'zi bizga past simple ishlatayotganimizni ko'rsatish uchun yetarli. Hech qanaqa ed qo'shishimiz yoki noto'g'ri fe'llarni ishlatishimiz bu yerda shart emas. Misol uchun I came home yesterday I came home late deylik mana. Kecha uyga kech keldim. Came home late. Endi kecha uyga kech keldingmi degan savolni qanaqa tuzamiz? Did yozaman, did you come deyman, came demayman. Mana bu e'tibor beramiz. Came dedim chunki bu pozitiv ko'rinish. Pozitiv ko'rinish. Endi buni negativ holatda ham misol yozaman. Men kecha uyga kech kelmadim demoqchi bo'lsam, yesterday I didn't come bo'ladi. Home late. Bu esa negativ. Negativ holat bu. Mana. Ya'ni bu yerda mana come ishlatyapman chunki didn't o'zi menga past simple ko'rsatyapti. Endi savol shaklida ham bizga did ishlatganligimiz uchun menga hech qanaqa negative irregular verbs va ed kerak bo'lmaydi. Did you come home late? Did you come home late? Yesterday? Kecha uyga kech kelding. Bu esa question deyiladi, savol ko'rinishi. Endi ba'zi ko'p savol beramiz. Masalan, did you have breakfast this morning? Bugun ertalab nonushta qildingmi? Did you finish your homework? Uyga vazifani tugatdingmi? Did they arrive on time? Ular vaqtida yetib keldimi? Did she do did she do her home task? U uy vazifasini qildimi yoki did we meet 2 years ago desam masalan, biz 2 yil oldin ko'rishganmizmi? Shunaqa, ya'ni bular misollar, ko'proq misol tushirishga harakat qildim. Yaxshiroq tushunish uchun mana hammasida mana did ishlatdim, keyin mana subject, keyin esa verb. Hammasi juda ham sodda. Endi esa mana bu misollarni birgalikda qilamiz. Agar mabodo sizlarga question verblar kelib qolsa, question wordlar misol uchun what, where, which yoki how, shunga o'xshagan question verblar kelib qolsa, bularni bir boshda yozamiz, xolos, katta o'zgarish bo'lmaydi. Misol uchun ertalab nonushtaga nima yeding demoqchi bo'lsa, what did you eat for breakfast this morning? Bugun ertalab nonushtaga nima yeding degani masalan. Yoki where did you meet the president? Prezidentni qayerda uchratding? Yoki which food did you like when you were a child? Bola bo'lganingda qaysi ovqatni yaxshi ko'rarding mana. Xuddi o'shanaqa didlarni qo'yib yozib ketaverayman, faqatgina oldiga question wordlarni, ya'ni savol so'zlarni bittasini qo'yib, ya'ni kerak bo'lsa qo'yib ishlatsangiz bo'ladi. mana bitta what ishlatib yozaman, qarang. What did you do? Nima qilding degan. What did you do? yoki how did you meet? Qanday uchrashgansizlar? Friend take you to Did you take your friend to the shop? Do'stingni olib borgan. Did mana shunaqa bo'lishi kerak. Questionda demak didni oldiga chiqaramiz. Ro'larni to'ldirib qo'yamiz. What time? Qisqa javobda ham shu did bilan javob beramiz. Agar qilganman deb qilgan bo'lsangiz, yes I did. Agar qilmagan bo'lsangiz, no I didn't deb yozib qo'yasiz. What time? Did. Yana mana bu yerda question word what time o'shaning uchun yana doimgidek yozib ketaman mana what, where, which degan so'zlarni bittasi ham what time. You see. Endi javobida got bo'ladi. Chunki past simple ishlatyapmiz. Pozitivda, oddiy pozitiv holatda biz verbni o'zgartiramiz. Negativ bilan questionni o'zgartirmaymiz. Bu yerda moslab qo'yish kerak ekan. Culture haqida kichkinagina tekstchalar bor ekan. Bularni tezda ko'rib chiqamiz. Keyin tugatsak bo'lar ekan. Bugungi darsimiz hali cho'zildi, chunki unitimiz kattaroq. Friendship myth, ya'ni do'stlik afsonasi. Ya'ni myth afsona degan. Everyone wants to have friends. Hamma do'stlari bo'lishini xohlaydi. And friendships are important to teenagers all over the world. Va do'stliklar o'smirlar uchun dunyo bo'ylab hamma o'smirlar uchun muhim. Friendship degan do'stlik. However, when people start friendship, lekin shunga qaramasdan qachonki odamlar do'stlikni boshlaganda, they sometimes expect too much from it. Undan juda ko'p narsa kutishadi. Expect degani kutmoq. Here are 5 things, mana bu yerda 5 ta narsa bor about friendship, do'stlik haqida that some people believe are true. Ba'zi odamlar to'g'ri deb ishonadigan 5 ta narsa bor ekan qo'ydi. In fact, they aren't. Lekin o'zi haqiqatda ular yo'q ekan. They are myth, ular afsonalar. Birinchisi, friends are there to make you happy. Do'stlar seni xursand qilish uchun. A real friend will never disappoint you. Haqiqiy do'st seni hech qachon hafsalangni bir qilmaydi. Bular hatto bular afsonalar, ya'ni shunchaki yo'q narsalar odamlar o'zlari o'ylab topgan. The more friends you have, the better. Qancha do'sting ko'p bo'lsa, shuncha yaxshi. Bu ham noto'g'ri narsa. Friends share everything. Ya'ni do'stlar hamma narsani ulashadi. Ya'ni bir-biri bilan ulashadi. Bu ham xato ekan. If you have got no friends, senda hech qanaqa do'st bo'lsa, there something wrong with you. Senda nimadir xato, nimadir senda noto'g'ri. Bursa, Istanbul, Turkey. Nobody is perfect, so why do we think friends can be perfect? We all make mistakes, so it's only normal that there are times when good friends make mistakes too. Perhaps you think that a really good friend always knows what you need. That's wrong. Be careful. Sometimes you need to say to your friends, please do this, don't do that. Don't forget that there are times when your friends are stressed or unhappy too. Then they can't help you the way you would like them to. Hech kim mukammal emas. Nobody is perfect. So, shuning uchun nega why do we think? Biz nimaga o'ylaymiz? Do'stlar mukammal bo'lishi kerak. Biz hammamiz xato qilamiz. Make mistake degan xato qilmoq. So it's only normal that there are times when good friends make mistakes too. Shuning uchun bu normal holat, ya'ni oddiy holat. There are times agar ba'zi vaqtlar bo'lsa, ya'ni ba'zi vaqtlar yaxshi do'stlar xato qilishi mumkin bo'lgan ba'zi vaqtlar bo'lsa, bu normal holat. Perhaps you think that a really good friend always knows what you need. Ehtimol degan perhaps. Ehtimol sen o'ylashing mumkin, haqiqiy yaxshi do'st seni nima xohlashingni biladi deb o'ylashing mumkin. That's wrong. Bu xato. Be careful. Ya'ni ehtiyot bo'l. Diqqatli bo'l. Sometimes you need to say to your friends. Ba'zida sen aytishing kerak do'stingga, iltimos, buni qil, buni qilma. Don't forget that there are times when your friends are stressed or unhappy too. Hech qachon unutma, shunaqa vaqtlar bo'lishi, there are times degani shunaqa vaqtlar borligini, bo'lishini, qachonki seni do'stlaring stressda, ya'ni stressda yoki baxtsiz bo'lishi mumkin, baxtsiz ham bo'lgan holatlar bo'lishi mumkinligini unutma. Unhappy degani baxtsiz, stressda. Then they can't help you the way you would like them to. Shuning uchun ular sen xohlagandek yordam berishmasligi mumkin. Flavia, Sao Paulo, Brazil. There can be times in your life when you have got a lot of friends, and other times when you have only one or two. Shunaqa vaqtlar bo'lishi mumkin hayotingda seni juda ko'p do'stlaring bo'lishi bo'lgan. Va other times boshqa vaqtlar you have only senda bitta yoki ikkita do'st bo'lishi mumkin. Maybe you haven't got any friends right now because bo'lishi mumkinki seni hozir bitta ham do'sting yo'q right now degan ayni vaqtda. Chunki for example misol uchun you are in a new city or school. Sen yangi shaharda yoki yangi maktabdasan. When you haven't got any friends, qachonki senda umuman do'stlaring bo'lmaganda, it's important to wait and be patient. Kutish muhim va sabrli bo'lish muhim. Make sure you are a friendly person. Sen do'stona bo'lishga harakat qil. Ya'ni so other people want to make friends with you. Boshqalar sen bilan do'stlashish uchun. Fernando Couto, Ecuador. You want to be good friends, right? Sen yaxshi do'st bo'lmoqchisan, shundaymi? To build a good friendship, yaxshi do'stlikni qurish uchun, it's important to have fun together. Birga vaqt o'tkazish, ya'ni vaqtni chog' o'tkazish muhimdir. To listen to your friends. And when they have got a problem, ya'ni do'stingni eshitishing, unda problema, ya'ni muammo bo'lganda uni eshitishing va unga yordam berishing, qachonki u senga muhtoj bo'lganda, ular muhtoj bo'lganda senga yoki shunchaki film just to go, ya'ni kinoga borib birgalikda kino ko'rishing yoki sport bilan birgalikda shug'ullanishing muhimdir. Ya'ni bu ishlar seni do'stligingga yaxshi bo'lishga yordam beradigan narsalar ekan. That takes time. Hammasi vaqt oladi, vaqt talab qiladi. That's why I think it's better to have one or two friends. Shuning uchun men bitta yoki ikkita do'st bo'lish yaxshiroq. Not a lot of friends, not ya'ni ko'p do'stlar emas. Luca, Florence, Italy. No, they don't. Yo'q, ular qilmaydi. It takes time to build good friendship. Ya'ni yaxshi do'stlikni qurish uchun vaqt talab qiladi, vaqt ketadi. You don't want to tell your friends everything about yourself on the first day of your friendship. Sen do'stingga o'zing haqingda hamma narsani aytmaysan, birinchi kundayoq do'stligingni, birinchi kunida hamma narsani aytmasliging kerak. You and your friend want to share some things. Sen va sen do'sting bir-biri bilan bir qancha narsalarni ulashishi mumkin. Ulashish xohlaydi. But it's important, lekin shunisi muhimki, to remember that there are other things that you don't want to share and that's fine. Lekin ba'zi narsalar bor seni ulasha olmaydigan. Bu yaxshi, ya'ni bu normal, that's fine degani, bu it's okay degani. Ya'ni bu normal holat, bu yaxshi. Don't feel bad about it. Bundan xafa his qilma o'zingni, ya'ni bundan buni muammo deb hisoblama degan mazmundagi gapni gapirmoqchi bu yerda. Nikolay Street, Petersburg, Russia. It's not a good idea to wait for others to make you happy. Seni boshqalar xursand qilishini kutish bu yaxshi g'oya emas. There are times when you are happy. Shunaqa ba'zi vaqtlar bor sen xursand, and other times when you are sad. Ba'zi vaqtlar, boshqa vaqtlar sen xafasan. And when you are not happy, sen xursand bo'lmaganingda, try to think, o'ylashga harakat qil. What can I do to stop this? Buni to'xtatish uchun nima qila olaman? How can I help myself? Qanaqa o'zimga yordam bera olaman? Friendship is a place to share happiness. Bu do'stlik bu bitta joy ekan, xursandchilikni birga ulashish uchun. But there may be times when you and your friend are happy. Lekin ba'zi vaqtlar bo'lishi mumkin, sen va seni do'sting xursand bo'lmagan. And that's okay. Bu ham normal holat. Ya'ni that's okay degani that's fine degan tepada o'rgandik. Bu yerdagi so'zlarni hammasini o'rganib chiqqanimiz uchun bu yerda yozishim shart emas menimcha. Misol uchun at this moment degani at this moment right now degani keep in your mind degani bu don't forget degani remember degani yoki bu yerda berilgan ekan. The state of feeling happy degani happiness degani happiness. The relationships you have with your friends. Bu friendship deyiladi. Show that you are not in a hurry and have got time. Bu degani be patient degani sabrli bo'lish. Worried, for example, when you have too much work. Tashvishlanish, juda ko'p ishing bo'lgan. Stressed. Get to know and like a person. Odam bilish va make friends, do'stlashish. Keeping your mind bilan bajardik. Shu bilan bugungi darsimizni tugatamiz. Qolgan mashqlarni mustaqil bajarish uchun unchalik qiyin bo'lmagan eshitib va lug'atga bog'liq mashqlar, ularni mustaqil bajarish oson. O'shaning uchun darsda bu audio video darslarda ko'rib chiqmaymiz. Ko'proq grammatika va reading qismlariga to'xtalamiz. Tomosha qilganinglar uchun, o'rganganinglar uchun rahmat. Keyingi darslarda ko'rishguncha salomat bo'linglar.